You live for it.
Okay, Medal of Honor Warfighter will be in people's hands very, very soon. That's why Ryan here is just so chilled out and relaxed today. Would that be right? Are you just taking it easy?
We are taking it easy. We're just having a lot of fun showing people, you know, our demo that we have here at the EU Showcase, and you know, we're showing people 3 different levels, 3 different modes, one brand new that nobody's played before, and everybody's going to get to play next week. So super excited about that.
Well, you guys have finished. I mean, it's obviously being released and everything like that. Can you sort of talk us through maybe when you guys finally sent the disc off? You finally sent the game off. Was that a sense of jubilation, celebration? Disappointment that you guys have finally finished? You couldn't do anything else?
No, it's kind of a very strange, almost anticlimactic moment. It's like full speed ahead, and you're going and going and going, and then all of a sudden the next day you ship it. The next day you come to work and you're like, what am I doing here? You know, you're not exactly sure. You know, aren't there 20 million emails I'm supposed to be answering and 500 fires I'm supposed to be fighting? And you know, it's just not like that. And so that's nice and kind of disconcerting at the same time. But you know, kind of let it down easy. We did work on a day 1 patch that's coming out for the game, so we had that to keep us busy after the game went out. And then DLC that we're working on also.
But it must be thing, yeah, going from crunch and a massive gear shift to just basically slowing down. I mean, how do you guys manage to? I mean, certainly doing the day 1 patch is a way of sort of like counteracting the sort of elements. But do you feel like there's a sense of, all right, we're going to go home early these days, or are you still sticking to the 9 to 5?
No, you know, the team works hard, and even though we were, you know, working long hours and lots of days in a row, you know, one of the great things about this project was everybody was so excited about what we were doing, you know, so excited about the gameplay and how fun it was, and, you know, even when things were winding down, everybody was playing every day, you know, just to see what else can we do to make this better, and it was really refreshing, and that kind of energy was just awesome. So having that and then carrying that through, you know, into the patch. Okay, now we can do this in the patch and shore these things up. It's just been great.
Can you? I guess it might be a hard question to ask, but is there any particular like one moment during the production that you can maybe think as this is my proudest moment, or this is the moment that made me really happy? You know, something that personal to you that you really enjoy.
For me, it's really seeing the players play the game. You know, when we put the beta out, we got a lot of players playing, but when you come to events like this and you see people having fun and just their reactions to playing the game, that's really the best moments for me as personally, you know, working on a project like this. The team has worked so long and hard on it, and then to see, you know, the fruits of that labor actually coming to life and people enjoying themselves, and you know, this is just such a small piece and people are still having such a great time. You know, it's really validating and rewarding to me and to the team as a whole.
Nerve-wracking as well, I imagine, finally putting it out there on retail shelves.
Definitely nerve-wracking, but in a good way. You want people to see, you know, everything that you've worked on for so long, and you know, we've only shown a couple of the maps and we've shown a few of the modes, and you've only seen a few of the single player side of things. You know, the single player campaign, we've only shown a few of those different maps, so there's a big story that people have to experience on that side of things, and then there's the whole progression and the weapon customization that people have on the multiplayer side. So really it's going to be fun to see what people do with this.
Sounds like there's a lot of surprises still to come even now.
Absolutely.
Well, you mentioned DLC there. Can you talk about DLC at all? I mean, what is the plan? What's the roadmap for you guys after now?
Yeah, I mean, we announced anybody who pre-ordered the limited edition version of Medal of Honor gets the DLC pack for free. It's coming with 2 maps. One's called Dara, and the other is Chitral. And it's just more content for people to play with. So super excited about that. It's going to be, you know, the same modes that we have in the regular game, and they get to just enjoy those in new locations and learn the new maps, and we're having a ton of fun getting those together and being creative with those areas.
Finally, what do you want players to take away from Medal of Honor Warfighter?
There's a couple things, really. I mean, we'd love for them to see the big step that we've taken, you know, from Medal of Honor 2010 till now. We've moved over to the Frostbite 2 engine, so, you know, visually and on the audio side, things are a step above. On the gameplay side, it's also afforded us a lot more freedom in terms of, you know, creating our 6 classes where we only had 3 last time. We've got the international warfighters, you know, the Tier 1 guys from Navy SEALs. We have the British SAS. We have, you know, the Polish Grom. We have the Swedish SOG. We got 12 different ones. So, I mean, there's so much content in there that, I mean, it's just scratching the surface, you know, when you come to an event like this. So having people to see that stuff and really appreciate, you know, the work that's gone into that, but also authenticity that's behind what we're doing, you know, the attention to detail that we go into, you know, the reload animations for the different units, or, you know, the gear they're wearing, the specific weapon presets that each of the guys have, because that's exactly how they do it, you know, in their units. So that authenticity is you know, something else that people can really look at and say, yeah, they've done a great job. You know, fire teams is a big part of our multiplayer, and that came from the authenticity side of things, where when we're consulting with these operators, they say, you know, we're never alone on the battlefield. You know, there's always somebody watching my back. I'm always watching somebody else's back, and kind of building that into the game as a mechanic has been really exciting, and it's been fun to see how that's really changed the way people play our game and, you know, first-person shooter. So that's all super exciting, and can't wait to see what people do with it.
Listen, thank you very much indeed for taking this time. Enjoy whatever vacation comes to you, because you fully deserve it.
Thank you very much.